Hello, I'm Scott Cooper, Chair of the Crook County School Board. We certainly live in extraordinary times. Our school buildings are closed and the parking lots, classrooms, and playgrounds are empty. Our seniors suddenly find themselves graduated. The streets are quiet at a time when local businesses should be promoting flowers for prom, restaurant catering for graduation parties, and outdoor gear for 6th grade camp. Yet we are hunkered down, hoping the coronavirus will avoid our town.
It was just 5 weeks ago that things looked remarkably different. But as a school board member, I couldn't be more proud of how we as a community and a school system have stepped up to the challenge. I'd like to take a moment today to recognize some extraordinary groups of people who, in the Crook County way, when confronted by a challenge, decided the only way forward was to buckle up and get her done. Specifically, I'd like to talk to our students. These are disruptive times. In the space of a few weeks, you've had to adjust to school without friends, moving from one-on-one to electronic instruction. Your lives, once centered around school, are now lives where school is just another login on a mobile device. In particular, our hearts go out to our seniors who have had to forego important and cherished rites of passage, our athletes who have given up another season of glory, and our students involved in drama, music, and other activities who won't get a chance to show us their truly impressive talents. We see you, and your school board, administration, and staff are sad. We hurt with you. We pledge to you that while we can't restore everything, we will give back as much as we can, including a graduation ceremony, a senior week, a prom, and a 6th grade camp experience. Meanwhile, we are in awe that more than 90% of you have taken up the challenge of Learn at Home and are engaging in the brave new world of education by digital means with enthusiasm and dedication. Thank you for inspiring us to restore a normal system as fast as we possibly can. I'd also like to address our parents. You had to become educators with little warning and no training. As any homeschool parent knows, education is not an easy task. And you didn't volunteer for this. It was thrust upon you. But you have embraced the task with good grace. Your engagement, your questions, your involvement and support are making a difference for students, even as you simultaneously have to worry about employment, bills, and the health of yourself and your loved ones. Thank you for all you are doing to support your kids. To our teachers, before pandemic 2020, some writers were fond of criticizing public education as stuck in the mud and unable to innovate. No one living in Crook County can say that now. Our teachers proved the critics very, very wrong in just a matter of days. With barely any notice, teachers put together new curriculum, taught themselves new technologies, figured out how to deliver content via multiple routes to ensure that all children could continue to learn, and demonstrated deep understanding of and commitment to the principles of equity. With no warning, you were asked to be the consummate professionals your credentials said you were. You proved in spades that you are. You gave us more than we could ever have hoped for, allowing Crook County students to start online learning a full 2 weeks ahead of their peers statewide. On behalf of a grateful school board and community, we thank you for your dedication. It is the hallmark of the truly committed. Less out front, but no important, are our classified staff. Some children only eat because schools feed them. Some children have no access to internet or technology without schools. Schools are so much more than a classroom, a teacher, and a book. Classified staff jumped into the pandemic by converting cafeteria food to a DoorDash delivery system. Bus drivers became the lifeline for daily meal delivery. Technology staff transformed the entire student body into technology-equipped digital learners and offered the tech support to keep it running. Even the school buses became rolling hotspots with help from Facebook grants and a private donor. Front desk staff field questions and greet children at the door with packets of copied work when they don't have internet. Special education staff are keeping communication flowing about meeting the needs of learners who need a little extra support. Facilities staff put themselves on the front lines between those who still must come to work and a lethal virus. These behind-the-scenes workers are frontline in making sure your children get the education they deserve. don't dismiss them as just a cafeteria worker, or just a bus driver, or just a janitor, or just a secretary. These people are amazing. They make the difference. We are only able to do what we are doing because of our classified staff, and our gratitude goes out to every one of them. Finally, a word about our administrators. Crook County was weeks ahead of other districts in launching online learning. Administrators have been creative and diligent about reaching out to students and parents alike to let them know what was coming next. Our communications team using Facebook and TikTok have been first-rate, first-class, and actually fun. Building administrators have used old-fashioned telephone calls and email and US mail to make sure students and parents are kept in the loop about rapidly changing developments. Systems such as HR and finance have found new ways to do business that maintain cash flow and job certainty in very uncertain times. Nothing has been the same since March 13th, yet in some ways we have never been better due to the extraordinary leadership of Superintendent Dr. Sarah Johnson and Assistant Superintendent Dr. Joel Hoff and the entire administration team. The school board knew that we had made some amazing hires over the course of the last few years. The last few weeks have confirmed our belief that we have the best team in Oregon at a time when we have needed it most. These are challenging times, and I think we all look forward to them ending soon so that we can go back to normal. But in some ways, they have brought out the best in our people. They have given us glimpses of the souls of the people who work for us. And in those souls, we have seen courage, competence, compassion, and cooperation that have led to levels of coordination and innovation that represent our community at its best. This pandemic isn't over yet. We still have months to go, adapting to new realities, new ways of staying connected, and mostly staying socially distanced in order to stay safe. But if one must quarantine, one thing I am sure of, there is no better place I would rather do it than in Crook County.
Thank you to all our students, parents, teachers, classified staff, administrators, and to you, our community. We are CC. We will get through this, and we will look forward to the day when we are able to meet again.